I've always loved the idea of mechanical clocks, so I decided to design one that I can print. But most printed clock designs aren't fully printed. They rely on ball bearings, metal shafts, or other hardware. I wanted to take on the challenge of making a clock that's entirely printed with no extra hardware, just the weight and thread driving it. The first thing I needed to test was the gear train, the chain of gears from the pulley holding the weight to the escape mechanism. I started by designing a drum to wrap the thread around, but there was a problem. It was really awkward to wind up the thread, so I redesigned it and added a clutch mechanism to make winding easier. At the same time, I borrowed an idea from a woodworking clock design, a split pulley system. By adding a second weight pulling in the opposite direction, I could cancel out the bending forces on the frame, but my first attempt wasn't aligned properly, and the frame bent even more. After some adjustments, the weights balanced out, and the gear train started moving, at least without the escape mechanism. Right now, the system sort of works, but it's nowhere near perfect. There's still too much friction, and I haven't even added the pendulum yet. This is just the first test in what's shaping up to be a much bigger challenge.